Good evening and welcome inside beautiful Case Arena in Frankfort, Indiana tonight, where the Crawfordsville Athenians have paid visit to the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Crawfordsville comes in at 6-15 on this evening, or on the season. Frankfort Hot Dogs at 2-19 overall. Joined by Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker. Tonight we have a varsity doubleheader for you. Sagamore Conference matchup. It's Crawfordsville and Frankfort. We'll get the girls' game, Act 1, out of the way first, and the boys to follow shortly thereafter. Joe, it's been a long season, man, but we finally get to get here, right?
It's good to see you, Sean. Haven't had the opportunity to work with you, so it's great to have you here in the Dog Dome, and let's see what we got going on tonight.
For the Crawfordsville Athenians, they're led by Taylor Abston on the season at 12.5 points and 8.8 rebounds. Doing a fantastic job there. On the other side for the Hot Dogs, it's senior Madison Cook, around 9 points per game, and she also has 3 steals as well per contest. And there's a full look at the roster made up there for the Frankfort Hot Dogs and head coach Matt Crawford. Once the game does complete here tonight, Joe and I will do a little bit of a post-game wrap-up and feed it right into senior night. Well, they will honor Madison Cook and Jalen Vessels, the 2 seniors on this Frankfort Hot Dogs squad. Joe, what are you looking forward to most here tonight?
Hey, as people probably know, next week for the girls is sectional week, so I think both teams obviously would like to have a victory here tonight, last game of the season, heading into the tourneys to get on the right foot there for the tournament. So both teams will be looking for a win. Frankfort looking for their first conference win if possible tonight. That would be a good feather in their hat to get the last one of the year. And as you mentioned, senior night, a couple good seniors there. Madison Cook, I always enjoy watching her play. She plays her guts out. She works really hard at it. And so it would be great to see her and any other senior out there tonight for the Hot Dogs get a victory in their last game.
We saw these Frankfort Hot Dogs on the ISC Sports Network about a week ago against the Clinton Prairie Gophers. It did not end the way that they would necessarily want it to. Only scored 8 points in that contest, but it was the effort that stood out to me for Coach Matt Crawford. He's got a team that's only won 2 games overall season long, but the way they play, the way they scrap, the way they fight, you can tell that the message is still getting through.
Absolutely. They do work hard, and as a fan, you appreciate that. The wins are not where they want, but they're giving them effort. So, yeah, that would be a great win tonight for Frankfort if they can get that done.
Crawfordsville coming into tonight on a 1-game winning streak for the Hot Dogs. They've lost 8 straight. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get your starters and tip. You're watching IHSAA Girls Basketball on the ISC Sports Network in cooperation with Hot Dog TV. Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment. Welcome you back to Case Arena here tonight, IHSAA Girls Basketball. Joe Rook, Sean Walker, set to call the action for you, and there is your Crawfordsville Athenians. Elise Widmer, Riley Gardner, Addie Hodges, Madison Hedrick, and Taylor Abston, your starters for Coach Tyler Smith and the Crawfordsville squad. Coach Smith and his coaching staff just moved into 4th place all-time in program wins here recently. Coach Smith in his 4th year at the helm of this Crawfordsville squad, a team that has been rebuilding the last couple of years. I know you hate to use that terminology when you're talking about high school basketball, but occasionally you get into those, you get those highs and then you dip into those lows, and right. Crawfordsville's starting to climb that mountain again. On the other side for the home team, the Frankfort Hot Dogs, it's Ashley Vasquez, Madison Cook, Ella McAtee, Syra Flores, and Vanessa Guardado. Those will be your 5 starters for tonight. Someone to keep an eye on for sure for those Hot Dogs, as well as Madison Cook that we talked about, would be Syra Flores and Vanessa Guardado. Those 2 really need to control the paint area this evening as they try to lock down 5'10" junior Taylor Abston.
Abston comes in for Crawfordsville. She's their one scorer in averaging double figures. She comes in averaging 12.5 a game, so obviously Frankfort wants to pay attention to her. Be interesting to see if Frankfort will start out with a man-to-man or go zone with the Athenians. And as you mentioned, for Frankfort, I do think a key would be have two keys for Frankfort trying to control the paint, control the boards, and see what they can do with their turnovers. They come in averaging 30 turnovers a game, Sean. Need to work on that and get that down tonight.
Got to take care of the basketball. And you know, I've said this in the last couple of Frankfort telecasts. They started out at about 36 turnovers per game, so they have improved as the season's gone along, but you are correct. 30 is way too many. Got to take care of the basketball. Our officials for tonight's girls basketball game will be Steve Keck, Clarence Leitner, and Andrew Spiegel. You see their names on the screen as we get set to tip. It'll be Absent in the middle, and she'll jump it up with Nessa Guardado. For Absent, she comes into tonight at 498 career points, so she gets her first field goal tonight or a pair of free throws, and she'll hit the 500 club.
Yeah, Absent she'll be a key member to keep an eye on. She comes in with their leading rebounder, too, so Frankfort will need to pay special attention to her.
That's Madison Hedrick, number 22, the 5'6" junior. Get it over to Elise Widmer. First shot from three-point land, off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, and Widmer's fouled, and they're going to count the bucket. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and that was the case right there.
Yeah. Came off hard off that three-pointer. Hit nothing but the bankboard. Widmer in the right spot at the right time.
So Widmer at the free throw line. That one rattles in and out, but another offensive rebound right away. That opportunity missed, so Frankfort comes away with just trailing by 2 after giving up a couple of offensive rebounds. They look inside. Guardado, nice spin move, little fader, can't get it to go.
That look inside to Guardado, had a nice look at it. Couldn't complete it.
Hedrick secured the rebound there for Crawfordsville. Backdoor pass. There's Cook. You talked about her tenacity, and what a heads-up play by the senior.
Excellent job, Madison. Good to see that hustle. Got in there, got her hands on the ball, and knocked it off her opponent's leg. Frankfort ball.
Frankfort inbound. This is Ashley Vasquez Rivera, who will handle the point guard duties this evening. Guardado, spin move in the lane. A little bit of contact. Officials say it's tipped out of bounds, and it'll remain Frankfort basketball.
You do know this is the middle of the Big Ten country, so as they always say on the Big Ten Network, you got to play through that contact. So I guess that's what we got to do here.
I grew up playing basketball down at Dorner's Park around here, and it was always no blood, no foul.
Absolutely.
Offensive rebound for the Dogs, and they're not able to get the putback, but now some pesky defense. Widmer lines up a 3, lets it fly. That one a little bit short. Good hustle there, but can't keep it in bounds.
Madison Cook out on that three-point shooter, bothered that shot. Good defense from Frankfort. Frankfort's had a couple good looks here early on, Sean. Let's see if we can get one in here for the girls.
For this Frankfort Ball Club, they got 2 wins on the season. Those came against Elwood and North Newton. It's been a while since they've tasted some victory. You know, like you said in the beginning of the telecast, they'd love to get a conference win here tonight, finish out the regular season.
Good hands by Madison Cook. Not sure that Crawfordsville girl is going to shoot it or pass it, but either way, good hands.
Steps into one, and Vasquez Rivera knocks down the 3.
The bank is open early on.
Tipped pass there by Vasquez Rivera. Widmer being hounded. And there's active hands again by Cook. Another steal.
Good defense, Madison Cook.
Guardado down the lane. Finishes through the contact.
Good drive, Guardado.
Frankfort out to a 5-2 lead here, first quarter action.
Frankfort falling back in a 2-3 zone. Long rebound.
Looking for help. Guardado stays back to assist. Cook lines up a 3, lets it fly. That one in and out. Rebound secured by Abston. Joe, I like what I've seen so far, and really, they're in that 2-3 zone, but if you notice, Vasquez Rivera is picking up the ball handler no matter where she goes to stop ball first.
Absolutely. Stop that penetration, make sure, try to keep Crawfordsville out of the paint.
Substitution as Daisy Valdez comes in for Frankfort. She had 6 points against Clinton Prairie the other night, knocked down a pair of threes. Backdoor look. That's 13, Riley Gardner.
Block.
One knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Crawfordsville basketball.
Frankfort showing good movement in their zone, Sean. Good energy here at the start of the first quarter for them.
Gardner will get it into Widmer. Widmer with a shot, bounces around. I thought that one was going to drop momentarily. Secured by Syra Flores. Frankfort still with a 3-point lead. Little careless pass there by Cook.
Gets away with it. Tipped over the timeline. Frankfort retains possession.
Guardado down the lane again. Strong move, a little too strong actually. Cook, dead on. Off the backside of the rim, rebound secured by Addie Hodges.
Madison Cook, a couple good looks from three, not any success yet. Keep shooting them.
Abson lost the ball momentarily. This shot off the mark, tracked down by Gardner. Widmer runner, gets it to go. She's got both field goals so far for Crawfordsville. Averages almost 6 points per game. She's got 4 here in the first quarter.
Crawfordsville picked up a little further out on this possession. Got a turnover on Frankfort. Frankfort's second turnover, first quarter.
Looks like Coach is going to take a timeout here. Give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors here this evening. We'll start with Healthy Communities of Clinton County, where the coalition was formed in 2006 as a partnership of healthcare providers, service care providers, educators, and community leaders who were interested in addressing issues of health in the Clinton County community. Over 15 years later, the coalition is still committed to making permanent changes by encouraging policy, systems, and environmental changes with the desire to always make the healthy choice the easy choice. Learn more at healthyclintoncounty.com. Frankfort's done a much better job so far here tonight, Joe, of taking care of the basketball. Quick timeout right there by Coach Crawford after a turnover.
Might have saw something there that you wanted to make sure that the girls had a good understanding on that particular time, that Crawfordsville picked the girls up as they came across the timeline, came out a little higher on them. Madison Cook dribbled off her foot for a turnover. Frankfort's second turnover in the first quarter, so make sure that the girls, he gets his point across to him what he wants them to do if that happens again.
For Coach Crawford, this is not his first rodeo. Spent 3 years at the helm of Clinton Central here in Clinton County, won a sectional title back in 2021 before moving over to Delphi. He spent 1 season at Delphi and then obviously knew the Frankfort job opened up and said, I want that one. And here he is.
We'll wish him nothing but the best.
What a great place to play and coach, though. I love the you get a carry here, give the ball back to the hot dogs. I love the renovations they've done here in Case Arena. The floor looks absolutely amazing.
The floor is gorgeous. It really is.
Better speakers, better sound system. Fresh paint.
Nice
great
pass. Doggone it.
That was
a
McAtee looking
great
for
look.
Vessels.
Good interior passing by the hot dogs.
They look down low to Abston, scoreless so far, and as soon as she touches, there are dogs surrounding her. That one tip, and then Abston on the follow. She gets her first field goal.
Good offensive rebound there by Taylor Abston. As Sean said, first two.
6-5, Crawfordsville regains the lead. Cook from a few steps behind the three-point line lets it go. McAtee there. Blocked under the rim. Vessels
Frankfort
fighting for it down low.
working hard down there.
Jump ball possession arrow belongs with the Hot Dogs. One of your seniors hitting the floor there.
Vessels, good job. Get that floor burn. Retain possession.
Down low to Guardado. Guardado with a nice spin move. Boy, this is the most aggressive I've seen her play in quite some time.
I had a couple games earlier in the year for Guardado. I noticed, I like her footwork. She does a good job in there. She keeps moving, protects that ball.
Little aggressive play there. Cook's going to pick up the foul. I'm with you. Guardado's got that drop step spin, and she's used it a few times tonight.
She does that well. Gets herself open for an opportunity for two. Just needs to complete them.
Crawfordsville to inbound. Widmer had it knocked away momentarily. That's why no double dribble call. Absent shot, rims out. Gardner there. She'll get that one to drop.
Gardner's first two of the evening.
Gardner coming off of a career high 22 points versus North Vermilion. Went 8 of 13. Talk about a breakout game, too. Her previous career high was 8. Guardado down low has that one taken away. Turnover on Frankfort. Crawfordsville set up their offense.
Frankfort retreating in the 2-3 zone.
Widmer looks to penetrate. Finds Gardner down low. Splits the D and draws the foul.
That would be Frankfort's fourth team foul. Crawfordsville yet to commit a foul.
That's the first foul on Guardado, and that's been one theme this season. She's fouled out of 6 games and had at least 4 fouls and 6 others. So they need to keep her on the floor.
She does. Needs to be in there.
Abston lets one fly. Bank was open earlier for Frankfort, not open here for Crawfordsville. Rebound it, Guardado.
Couldn't quite maintain it. Had a little hot foot over there trying to stay away from the out of bounds line. Couldn't maintain.
That reminded me of what was that game you used to play when you were a kid? You couldn't step on a sidewalk crack. Did you break your mama's back or something?
Poor.
She was dancing on the sideline trying to stay away.
She was working her hard out trying to keep it in, but could not.
Under a minute to go. 3-point lead for Crawfordsville. First quarter action. Again, varsity doubleheader tonight here as the boys get started approximately 20 to 25 minutes at the conclusion of this one. Nice rebound by McAtee, and then a foul here against Elise Widmer.
McAtee showing good strength there in her hands, able to maintain the ball. Crawfordsville picked up the first foul.
McAtee, just a sophomore. Saw her on the volleyball court here at Frankfort this season as well. Started to come into her own there as the season progressed. So look to set up their offense. They were looking for Flores. That one thrown away. Widmer out to Molly Pierce. That one's strong, and Flores with the rebound. Tyra Flores had a game earlier this season versus Rossville where she had 14 rebounds, 4 of them offensive.
Need an effort like that tonight.
Too strong off the glass, tracked down by by Crawfordsville. I just said Rossville.
Yeah.
And that's going to end the first quarter. 8-5 your score, Crawfordsville on top of Frankfort after 1. We'll be back right after this.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a third season.
That's right. Season number 3 right now, iscsportsnetwork.com.
Are they doing a third
You can
season on
see
that show?
episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, so many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. Tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
Welcome back to Case Arena. Start of the second quarter here tonight. We've got a Sagamore Conference matchup. Crawfordsville and Frankfort. The Athenians on top of Frankfort 8-5. Crawfordsville with the basketball first here to start things off.
Frankfort maintaining their 2-3 zone against the Athenians. Good hands, Frankfort.
Guardado rolled over and got hands on the basketball that time, disrupted the pass.
Frankfort showing good movement with their feet and hands here this evening, moving around in their defense. Very active.
Had the sectional drawing show last Sunday, so both teams know who they will play, where they will play. All that fun stuff. Now decided, obviously, they knew where they were going before the season started, but now they know who they drew. For Crawfordsville, they get 19-4 Danville in first round of sectionals.
That's a tough draw.
That sectional will take place at Lebanon High School. And that whole entire sectional is made up of Sagamore Conference teams besides one team, Monrovia. Loose ball here. Frankfort hits the deck, and I think we're going to get a foul. We will.
Good job. Madison Cook on the floor one more time. I beg your pardon. That was Santos Valdez on the floor, that one.
Try to get it to Guardado on the inbounds pass. Widmer loses it. Now Guardado on the floor. Or excuse me, Syra Flores on the floor. To me, these girls look alike from way up here, Joe.
Yeah, they do.
I just got new glasses.
When everybody had pile like that, you can't see the numbers. You're not sure who's who.
That's Guardado. That jumper off the mark. Flores battling inside, but 3 Athenians there. Abston came away with it. Now taken away. McAtee on the steal. Another foul against Crawfordsville. We give that to Molly Pierce. That's back-to-back fouls on number 10. Crawfordsville playing a bit of a zone matchup themselves. This 3 on the way, no, but McAtee there. Tracked down. Daisy Valdez, and then loses her dribble. Once again, we got bodies on the floor.
Yeah.
Little different track to get into Case Arena tonight as the front area was all kind of warded off there. They got snow falling from the top of Case. And
okay, I wondered what that was. Had it caution taped off. Had to do a little jog to get up to the other door to get inside. So all's well.
Really stretching that 2-3 zone out now. Pierce lets the 3 go. Strong on this one again, and then ball tipped out of bounds by Celeste Moore.
Moore not able to maintain. Frankfort, another opportunity here, trailing 8-5, 6:22 to go, second quarter.
For Frankfort, they'll play in the Benton Central sectional, and they drew Rensselaer Central in the first round on February 1st. Rensselaer Central 12-9 on the season. Cook splitting the defense, little fancy dribble. No bucket, but man, I like it.
Yeah. Like I said, Madison is always aggressive, always sticking her nose in there. That was a good drive, picked up another foul in Crawfordsville. Team fouls are now even at 4 each.
Yeah, that foul on Pierce again. That is 3 straight fouls for her. So she'll have to take a seat. Gardner's going to come out as well. It's Abby Cox, number 14 for Crawfordsville, that checked in. So the 5 on the floor right now: Elise Widmer, Celeste Moore, Taylor Abston, Madison Hedrick, and Abby Cox for Crawfordsville. For Frankfort, they've got their starting 5 back on the floor right now. Guardado gets the first free throw to drop. 8-6 now your score.
Guardado shooting 49% on the year at free throws. 2 for 2, nicely done.
She's got a game-high 4 points tonight. Substitution as Vessels comes back in. McAtee will take a break for Frankfort. Frankfort with their 2 seniors on the court now here in the second quarter. 3 on the way by Abston. No. Follow. Widmer up. No. Loose ball. Pulled out by Vessels.
Vessel's getting her hands on a lot of balls. Ball knocked away. That should retain for Frankfort. Little luck of the draw there on the ball getting stripped away from Madison. Then it went off a foot of a Crawfordsville player.
I've seen Cook take a few spills this year where I was like, man, I hope she's all right. And she always just pops right back up.
She knows what she's doing. She's wearing those black compression socks things high there. She knows to protect her legs.
No floor burns there.
Yeah.
Celeste Moore loses the dribble. Cook comes away with it. Finds a teammate. It's Vessel. Shot up and in.
Nice break and good hands by Vessel to corral that pass up for 2 points. Nicely done, Frankfort.
Frankfort regains the lead, 9-8. 3 on the way. No, offensive rebound by Moore, ripped away by Flores. Cook to Guardado. Body down low, and we get a charge here. I think that's the right call.
I believe so. That was the right call. Madison Cook doing a good job of looking for Flores cutting through there, but that kind of put her in a tough spot after she caught it. Couldn't get everything slowed down and retain possession.
Timeout in the action lets us take time to thank our sponsors in Ardente Dental, where they offer high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Their team are all trained and knowledgeable in many areas of dentistry. They believe strongly in continuing their education, so they provide their patients with the latest technology and techniques. Look forward to providing the highest quality of dentistry, achievable not only for you, but for your family and friends as well. Ardente Dental, healthy smiles start here. I want to thank Dr. Jill Snyder and her entire staff there at Ardente Dental. I know they've put straight smiles on my entire family, so
so you know all about that.
I know all about that.
You could do the commercial without reading anything at all.
654-7222. That's the telephone number, and that is not on the sheet.
I'm impressed.
There you go. Hedrick with it, looks down low.
Excellent job. Frankfort got their hands in there, got a tie-up possession arrow favoring the Dogs.
Well, I almost feel bad for Celeste Moore. Every time she touches the ball, the hot dogs are all over her.
One thing we'll need to watch, Sean, number 24 for Frankfort, Guardado has 2 fouls. Coach keeping her on the floor with 2 fouls, which I think is the right thing. They need her in there.
Got to try to play through it.
Yeah. Maybe if you get down to a minute or 2 before halftime, she's still in there with 2 fouls. Maybe you take her out, but right now I agree. Let her play.
It helps a little bit that they're playing a zone, both sides, so
right.
You hope that she doesn't pick up a charge there.
Or go over the back of anybody.
Yep. 3 on the way from Cook, and she splashes it in.
Madison, good to see that.
Her first field goal tonight by way of the triple, and it is now 12-8 Frankfort.
Widmer.
Three-pointer the other way. So Widmer knocks one down, and now 12-11. This one knocked away by Moore. Last touch by Crawfordsville, though. It'll stay Frankfort basketball. Largest lead of the night there momentarily for Frankfort. Rivera hit a three earlier in the first quarter. Right back to Cook. Mid-range jumper. Nope. Widmer comes down with it. We get a foul against Frankfort.
Number 10. Vessels picks up her first foul this evening. Frankfurt's 6-team foul. Crawfordsville has 6 as well.
Vessel's going for those offensive rebounds. She's been an aggressive
That's
rebounder
all right.
this season. She's got 4 games of 5+ rebounds.
That's all right.
For a girl who's only 5'3", that's pretty impressive.
Got to do that.
Cook reads it, swipes it.
Good hands.
Other way, shot off the glass, and she'll draw the foul.
Good job, Madison Cook.
Well, I tell you, Coach Tyler Smith, not necessarily
Not
unhappy that the foul was called. He's unhappy with where it came from. And that's the conversation he's having with the official who called the foul.
You see that a lot. The official real close there lets that go, but the one across the floor comes running across there with the whistle making that call.
Cook's first free throw off the mark. 39% shooter on the season is Cook.
Madison Cook comes in this evening averaging 9 a game, Frankfort's leading scorer.
This is both attempts there. Stays a 1-point game. Widmer brings it up. Nice pressure by Frankfort. Gardner, 3, no. There's Vessels on the glass again. Cook thought about
That's a good choice.
Could have passed that one out. Loose ball. Crawfordsville may have traveled there, got away with one.
Yep, official gave him a break on that one.
Hedrick, shot off the rim. Vessels tracks down another rebound. She's got some help behind her. Coach going to take the timeout. He'll ask for just a 30-second timeout here. Already 3 timeouts taken by Frankfort here in the first half, but I think Coach Matt Crawford's trying to get a win here tonight.
Absolutely. I think he's doing everything he possibly can to get the Hot Dogs a victory, so I applaud him on that. Frankfort's trying to get their first conference victory, coming in tonight 0-6 on that, 2-19 record coming to this one, so a win here before sectional would just be excellent for the Hot Dogs.
This portion of our broadcast brought to us by FiberHawk, now available. FiberHawk Fiber Internet. Super fast speeds, no more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com or call 765-922-HAWK. Fast, affordable, FiberHawk. 12-11, Frankfort's basketball, 3 minutes before the half. Here in game number 1 of our doubleheader this evening. Cook lets another 3 fly, that one just short. Absent on the rebound.
Good look from Madison Cook. Nothing wrong with the shot.
So far tonight, the Frankfort Hot Dogs have done a really nice job keeping Taylor Abston in check. She did get that field goal back in the first quarter, which gave her her 500th career point. That one slapped away. Now Abston will bring it up for the Athenians. Crawfordsville-Frankfort rivalry goes back quite a ways. Access to those numbers, though, for us go back to 2000, 2001.
I imagine Frankfort and Crawfordsville have played several games over the years. I think they've been playing ball ever since they had the baskets up, the old peach basket.
Well, since 2001, Crawfordsville is 10-11. Against the Hot Dogs. This run out and layup is good for Addie Hodges, her first field goal tonight. Crawfordsville's won 3 straight games against Frankfort. The last Frankfort win was that 2018 season. They did not play during the COVID year. This jumper off the mark by Cook. Cook staying aggressive shooting. Smith going to take a timeout here as Abson struggled to gain possession of the basketball. Stay connected to the ISC all season long by downloading the ISC Sports Network app from your favorite app stores. Watch all the games live or from the archives. The ISC Sports Network. Local lives here. This broadcast is a partnership between the Hot Dog TV Network and the ISC Sports Network. We want to give a big shout out to our student crew, bringing you the sights, the sounds, the graphics. Joe and I have the easy job.
Absolutely. All our people down here for the ISC job, I see them working hard. We'll talk about them. You think we'll get them to grin at all?
You never know. You
Never
might.
know. I don't think
You might.
anything happening, but they do a great job. They make, like you said, to make our jobs a lot easier.
Check out the Hot Dog TV Network on YouTube. A lot of archived content there. Games and interviews. This possession after the timeout, a turnover for Crawfordsville. Officer Josh Danner down there taking in the game tonight. Nice job getting the ball back for.
Good assist by Danner. Excellent,
There he is.
excellent hands.
I say a baller himself back in the day, but I've seen pictures on social media where Josh is still playing.
There you go.
I think he has compression pants under his shorts, though. That's what happens when we get older.
That's
He's younger than me, so I can say that, I
Yeah.
think. But kudos to him. I just look at a basketball court and twist an ankle.
had a tie up there. Possession arrow favors Crawfordsville.
Low scoring affair here in the first quarter, but I think this is what Frankfort wants.
Both teams, Frankfort and Crawfordsville, do not average many points per game. Crawfordsville coming in this game averaging 32 points a game.
Good block by Flores. Ooh, jump ball, quick whistle there. Abby Cox got a hand on it and tied it up. Possession arrow stays with Frankfort. Abston will come back in.
See if the Hot Dogs can get a basket here. 49.7 to go before halftime. It would be huge for Frankfort to get a lead going into the locker room.
McAtee, cross court, 3 on the way. Knocks it down again. Ashley Vasquez Rivera with her second 3, and Frankfort leads by 2. Olivia Hedrick, number 12 for Crawfordsville's checked in. Abston tries to tie things up. Shot a little strong, and boy, that's Guardado, I think. Joe, that's going to be 3.
Let's see, was that doggone. Had made it all but 15 seconds before half to get that third foul.
She was close. I almost commented, and I
Yeah.
thought I don't want to give her the broadcast jinx.
Absolutely. Hate to see that picking up that third foul right before halftime, but again, I think Coach Crawford did the right thing by leaving her in there, letting her play.
Abston knocks down the first free throw. 3 points tonight for Taylor. Both of these teams relatively young. Abston just a junior. She gets both free throws to go. All knotted up at 15. Frankfort turns it over. Crawfordsville with an opportunity to take a lead into the half. They get it ahead to Gardner. Hedrick looking for help. Finds a teammate, shot, no good. And we are all knotted up at 15 apiece at the break. We'll step aside when we return. Halftime show here from Case Arena. You're watching IHSA Girls Basketball on the ISC Sports Network in cooperation with Hot Dog TV.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable. To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Knighty. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Defining Looks on Sagamore Parkway North in Lafayette, talk to a specialist and discuss your specific needs for wigs or toppers. Defining Looks is committed to helping anyone experiencing hair loss to lead a normal lifestyle. Our wigs are of the highest quality, allowing us to customize to your personal style. Shop our large selection for your medical, cosmetic, or fashion needs. Confident, bold, and fashionable. Be your own kind of beautiful at Defining Looks. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
The offensive source in this quarter. Brady, hello, has the first down.
Smith tracks it down. Shot at the buzzer.
He cuts it back. Can he get to the goal line? Stankham looks for his man and fell from the seat of his pants. Makes the grab. Johnson gets by that first wave. Bounces it outside. Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence Central.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
It's halftime here at Case Arena in Frankfort, Indiana. Girls basketball action. That is not girls on the floor. Those are the Crawfordsville boys taking the opportunity to get some shots up at halftime here. Warm up in Case Arena. Joe, as you know, and I mean, I know the Frankfort viewers know for sure. Crawfordsville fans, if they haven't seen a lot of Frankfort basketball or been here, this is a different gymnasium. It's got a different feel when you come in to shoot because it's the dome look.
It is, but I think Frankfort, and I think anybody who's played here anytime would agree that Frankfort gym is a good shooter's gym. Yeah. I think the background's solid. I think the people who have played here for Frankfort and opponents would say this is a good opportunity to shoot well in this gym.
So I have no excuses for all the missed jumpers that I put up in here at one point in time or another.
They knew you were good. They were sticky defense on you, Sean. They came at you hard.
That is not true at all. At the half, it is all knotted up, 15 apiece. Scoring-wise for Crawfordsville, they're led by Elise Widmer, who has 7 points. Taylor Abston has 4. Riley Gardner with 2. Addie Hodges with 2, and that's your scoring for Crawfordsville. On the other side, it's Ashley Vasquez-Rivera. She's got a pair of 3-pointers, 6 points overall. Vanessa Guardado, who has those 3 fouls, has got 4 points. Madison Cook with 3, and Jalen Vessels with 2. Good to see both seniors in the scoring column there at the half for Frankfort. What stood out to you a little bit in this game?
Well, I think both teams had plenty of opportunities to score, struggling trying to find the basket as a 15-15 score might indicate. So both teams are getting the shots. It's just whether they can knock them down, Sean. The turnovers, we mentioned those briefly before the game started. At halftime, Frankfort has 12 turnovers, Crawfordsville 9. So both teams still pretty high on the turnovers, but for Frankfort coming averaging 30 to get 12 in the first half, that's if you hadn't 12 this half, that would put you at 24, so they'd be below their average. And if they can keep their turnovers down and give them opportunities for looks, Sean, who knows? They might pull out a victory here tonight.
Definitely, Coach Crawford's got to be happy where his team sits at the half. I know he didn't like the turnover there at the end that led to tying it up, but got to be happy right now. They are in a competitive battle, and that hasn't always been the case this season with Frankfort.
No, there's been several games Frankfort's played in where at halftime, you look at the score and say, gee whiz, what are we going to do the second half here? What are we playing for? So, but being tied here at Frankfort, your final game this season, or at least the regular season game, good to see that for Frankfort, opportunity to maybe get a victory.
For Frankfort, the 2 games that they won, they beat Elwood 38-33. They beat North Newton 29-22. Every other game, virtually a double-figure game blowout. So for them to be in this one is a good sign. However, on the other side of the court, Coach Smith was quick to point out that they are 9-2 in their last 11 games decided by 7 points or less. So you might think that favors Crawfordsville a little bit, but I think the pace of play right now, the score being knotted at the half, definitely kind of plays into Frankfort's favor.
Yeah, you mentioned that Crawfordsville being 9-2 there, coming down the stretch. That would give them good confidence. Close game. They feel like, hey, we're going to win. Where the Frankfort girls might be thinking, gee, with our only 2 victories, what's going to go wrong? Are we going to have another turnover? We're going to miss another shot. So hopefully that doesn't play in the Frankfort's mind, or they can overcome that the second half.
I know it's not usually my role to discuss keys, but a key in the second half has to be Vanessa Guardado. She's got to stay on the floor, out of foul trouble. She's got 3. She cannot pick up the 4th until late in the 4th quarter.
Sean, you can obviously talk about keys anytime you want, but you're absolutely right. Very, very key for her to be on the floor for Frankfort.
Again, your score at the half, 15-all. Frankfort, Crawfordsville, Sagamore Conference. It's going to do it for a halftime show. When we come back, 3rd quarter action heads your way on the ISC Sports Network.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a 3rd season.
That's right. Season number 3 right now, ISCSportsNetwork.com. You can see episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, so many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. Tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. prepare to die.
Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at our Dente Dental.
Welcome you back here, start of the third quarter on the ISC Sports Network. Looks like the starters for Crawfordsville are back out on the floor. For Frankfort, it's their original 5 minus Madison Cook. Madison Cook will sit to start the third quarter here. All tied up at 15 apiece. They get into Widmer, and she has those 7 points and leads Crawfordsville in scoring so far this evening. Hodges back to Widmer.
Hot Dog staying in the zone.
The 3 rattles out, tipped by Guardado to keep it alive.
Guess not over and back. Thought maybe she might have touched that before it went over the line, but no, sir.
They get it down low, and I believe that was Gardner there. Was Riley Gardner with 4 points now. Crawfordsville regains the lead. And they bring a little pressure as well.
Not surprised to see Crawfordsville do a little pressure on Frankfort, see if they can get him speeding up a little bit, create a few more turnovers.
Vasquez picks up the dribble there. Down low, Guardado, no. Absent on the rebound. Crawfordsville with an opportunity to take a 2-possession lead on this possession. 3 on the way. Well, that was about 3 inches.
Way down in there.
Daisy Valdez so far scoreless here tonight. She's got the basketball now, number 3. Pair of threes already knocked down by Ashley Vasquez Rivera, but she's off the mark that time.
Widmer crank up another 3.
That one no good. Offensive rebound by Hodges, though, and now she'll draw the foul. It should be on number 2. And it is. Ashley Vasquez Rivera picks up her
3rd foul. Frankfort's second starter with 3 fouls this evening.
Talked about their aggressiveness, those guards for Frankfort. Rivera 3 fouls tonight, but she had 7 steals earlier this season versus North Newton in that game they won. So as much as Frankfort gets a little chaotic when they have the basketball, they like to cause chaos on the other end.
Might just as well create some opportunities offensively for yourselves.
Hodges gets that one to go. Just a 3-point lead now.
Crawfordsville now picking up full court. This is one thing that, as I didn't already say, that there's one area that Frankfort's had trouble with all year, and there comes your turnover off that full court pressure.
Coach Smith going to crank up the pressure here now on Frankfort. For Coach Crawford, he used 3 timeouts early on. We're down to his final 2, so he's got to be kind of selective here in a tight ball game. That one knocked loose by Vessels and secured by Flores. That one taken away. Shot floater on the baseline, no. Loose ball again. Daisy Valdez comes out with it. Guardado in the lane. No. Flores up. Got it.
Nice job.
Syra with her first field goal tonight.
Opportunity for the old-fashioned 3-point play here. That was a big basket for Frankfort, Sean.
Great coaching moment here for Coach Crawford. As I mentioned a moment ago, down to just 2 timeouts. So he uses this opportunity during a foul to talk to his guards. What he wants to see during that full court pressure. That one rattles out for Flores, and then Vessels will pick up a foul here on the push.
Hate to see that over the back on the free throw. Flores second foul, or excuse me, Vessels second foul.
1-point lead for Crawfordsville. 2 wins in conference play this season. They're looking for their 3rd here on the road against Frankfort. So we get the whistle. Frankfort's able to pull out a victory tonight. As Joe said earlier, that'd be their first win in conference play this season. A nice little feather in the cap as you head into sectional play. Cook wisely realizes the triple team's there. The baseline's not my friend either, but
yeah, that was
throws it off the leg.
Hot water there. Good thinking, Madison. Let's see if Frankfort can get the ball up here on the full court pressure.
Look to break it here, trying to dribble through the double team. Nice job. Frankfort breaks pressure. Now they got to settle down. Guardado in the lane. No.
That was a good move, good opportunity. I like that shot.
Abston 3 on the way. Boy, that is our vantage point. That was dead on,
Yeah.
just a little short. Cook drives. No. Got blocked there. Great defense by Addie Hodges.
Kind of wish Madison would just let that bounce, gone out of bounds. That would have been Frankfort's ball, but easier said than done when the ball's bouncing right in front of you.
Reese Widmer gets it into the corner to Abston again. Relatively quiet night for Taylor. Just 4 points there in the first half. And this foul is going to be on Guardado, and that's number 4.
Oh, gone.
It's a huge blow to Frankfort here. McAtee comes in for Vessels, and Coach is going to roll the dice.
Vessel's got 3 fouls. I thought that would, like you said, that would be coming in for Guardado, but playing with 4 fouls, whew.
I think Coach was mistaken on who the foul was on because he immediately puts Vessels right back at the scorer's bench. McAtee's shot off the mark. Flores on the rebound. There's Guardado. Up and good. And it might have paid off that Coach.
He knew what he was doing. Guardado's 6 point this evening.
Frankfort regains the lead by 1. That one off. Guardado with a rebound. That's why she's so vital on the floor.
Yeah, she does a lot of good things for Frankfort. I know Coach hates to bring her out, but he can't hardly not do that.
Flores off the miss. Crawfordsville lost it momentarily. The Athenians look to try to regain the lead here. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. A shot up. No. Rebound. Hodges. Tie up. Jump ball possession, Frankfort. Frankfort's done a good job being scrappy tonight.
They have. They got their hands on a lot of balls, a lot of tie-ups. So the hustle and the effort is there.
Guardado will come out momentarily for Frankfort. Those 4 fouls. Cook on the penetration, left hand, no.
Good drive, Madison Cook. Just didn't get the finish.
This 3 lined up by Hedrick. Can't get it to go. Vessels has got to be the best 5'3" rebounder I've seen in girls basketball this season. A little scrappy on the floor here. Love the effort from both teams.
Crawfordsville's going to get that possession arrow their way.
Little high screen. Absent shot up. Realizing drawing contact. You get Flores on the foul.
That is her first foul this evening.
That's surprising as aggressive as Syra has played tonight.
That's another player Frankfort needs to maintain on the floor, I believe, to help out with the rebounding.
Abston missed the first free throw. She was 2 for 2 before that. This one rattles in. Now 3 for 4 on the night. She's got 5 points overall. And we're all knotted up at 19 again.
This is where Frankfort either going to win or lose this game with that full court pressure.
Loose ball, jump ball this time. Possession arrow did not change.
Frankfort did not have the turnover there, but awful close. Got to look down that floor if they can.
Crawfordsville with the basketball. Chance to take the lead. Three on the way. Hodges, splash. The junior having a nice game here tonight. She's got 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game. And Frankfort turns it over again.
It's Frankfort's 4th turnover this quarter. Crawfordsville yet to commit a turnover.
Coach Crawford going to take a timeout here. They'll leave the Hot Dogs with 1 left. 1 to talk it over. This one's now at a 3-point game. Doesn't want this one to get out of hand. This portion of our broadcast brought to us by Mulberry Telecommunications, where they currently offer service in Mulberry, Dayton, Piermont, rural Lafayette, rural Frankfort, and other communities in Clinton and Tippecanoe County. Coming also to Carroll County, town of Flora and Bringhurst. Going to have fiber pretty soon, as well as Jefferson and other rural areas. If you want to find out if your neighborhood has Mintel fiber, visit mintel.net to get started. Mulberry Telecommunications, it's the best gig in town. And what's amazing is I wrote that read and I don't ever remember it. But I could do most of the other ones with my eyes closed, I think.
Bet you could, Sean. I bet you could.
22-19, your score. Coach Crawford took that timeout after back-to-back turnovers trying to break the full court pressure.
I said, I think that's going to be, where Frankfort's going to win or lose, trying to deal with that full court pressure. And they're fighting, and the Lady Hot Dogs fighting a little foul trouble here. Guardado with their 4 fouls on the bench right now. 2:45 left in the third quarter.
I noticed earlier on the press, too, when Guardado was on the floor, she was in the middle. And now she's not there, and that kind of takes away some size where you want to get that ball against the press. Frankfort going to bring a little bit of their own pressure now.
Might just as well. See if anything can happen here, but they fall back quickly. A little
token.
A little token pressure.
That?
Yeah, a little token pressure there.
Crawfordsville dripped up that time was Hedrick. Good to see her get up. She kind of grabbed her ankle momentarily.
I don't want to see her hurt, but it looked like she just kind of stumbled on her own 2 feet there and fell down. Don't get a replay on that one, but Frankfort picked up their 16th foul. Crawfordsville only 1 foul in this quarter.
That was numbered 4 on Jalen Vessels. So the senior
Frankfort now
take a seat.
With their 2nd player with 4 fouls.
Frankfort not a ton of depth over there either. A little bit of a youth movement for Frankfort this year as well. That looked like it was partially blocked and then tracked down by Frankfort. And these are the opportunities they need when they can hold Crawfordsville without scoring and not let the defense get set up. But they still get the steal. Widmer can't get it to go, and then tipped out of bounds by Hedrick. Gives Frankfort the ball back.
Hot Dogs dodged a big bullet there. Turnover, layup did not go for Crawfordsville. See what Frankfort can do now.
Cook going to get called for the offensive foul here. A little aggressive with the chicken wing that time was Madison. Don't worry, Madison. I get aggressive with chicken wings, too, every time I go eat them.
Madison's 2nd foul this evening.
Crawfordsville with that 3-point lead, kind of clinging on to it here in the third quarter.
Every possession's big.
Ashley Rivera all over. Absent. Now she'll pick up Molly Pierce. It looks like they're going to get her for the foul here.
Really didn't see much contact there on that. I think that's what Coach Crawford's saying. Like, what? What did you see that I did not see, Mr. Official?
But it's going to put Crawfordsville in the bonus, though.
Yep.
They'll go to the line for 1-on-1. Ellen Vasquez Rivera, the freshman, number 20, checks in.
Frankfort's got 3 players now with 4 fouls, I believe.
That is true. That free throw rattles in. Molly Pierce, number 10 here, the freshman for Crawfordsville. Had a season-high 9 points in their game versus Fountain Central. Looking for a second point tonight. Good stroke from the line.
2 for 2 from the line.
Now a 5-point game.
Dogs need a basket bad.
Looking for the teammate that time, and Ellen Vasquez Rivera just kind of backed off of it as it goes out of bounds.
When you're standing on the sideline, there's usually nobody right behind you. You better grab it.
Crawfordsville tasting a little bit of blood in the water right now. Abston, shot up. Oh, good. Pierce tracks it down.
I think she just changed pivot foot there, did she not?
We're going to get a foul on the floor.
I think the Pierce freshman got away with a little extra step there.
It's traveling. I don't call that a lot in basketball anymore.
Yeah. Doggone it.
That was the first foul on Ella McAtee. The free throw missed by Abby Cox.
There's Crawfordsville, first turnover in this half. As I stated on the last possession, Frankfort desperately needs a basket.
Trailing by 5, but those are the confidence boosters and that momentum stealer here as the third quarter starts ticking down. 90 seconds to play.
Need to stem the tide here, Frankfort.
Cook picked up her dribble there and then took off right. Good closeout defense by Addie Hodges.
Well, thought maybe that since they weren't going to call that travel down here, maybe we can do a little sachet with the ball and get away with it, but no such luck.
Widmer to Pierce. Looking inside for Abston. Puts it on the deck, and now a foul called here. That's going to be against number 3, Daisy Valdez.
Frankfort being kind of hampered and crippled here by the fouls. Crawfordsville now in the double bonus of remaining of the game.
10 fouls against the Hot Dogs, just 1 foul against Crawfordsville. Been a lot of basketball played on this end of the floor here in the second half.
I think the game kind of turned Crawfordsville away when they brought the full court pressure. That seemed to have created a few more turnovers, got more opportunities for the ball for Crawfordsville.
Nice coaching adjustment by Tyler Smith during this basketball game here tonight. Pierce 2 of 3, now 3 of 4. She's above her scoring output on the season. Flores back to McAtee. Drive, shot up, and got it to go.
Excellent drive by McAtee.
Ella with her first 2 points tonight.
Needed that 2 points bad.
4-point lead for the Athenians.
Gee whiz.
It's going to be the first foul on the freshman, Ellen Vasquez Rivera.
I said, gee whiz. I mean, Frankfurt, they're aggressive in getting their hands in there, but the officials are certainly calling it awful tight on this end.
Celeste Moore able to get first one to drop. Puts herself in the scoring column here tonight. The 7th Athenian to get there.
Crawfordsville coming in as a team shooting 40% on the free throw line.
Definitely leaving the door open for Frankfort here tonight as they've struggled down the stretch just a little bit. Now they get the foul here against Widmer, and Frankfort's fans kind of
yeah, like you would expect them.
Where's
Hey,
that
hey, nice call. point guard Widmer with her third foul. That would be a good thing for Frankfort to get another one on her.
Collision there. Cook comes out with it. Left hand up and good.
Good break there for Frankfort. A little pinball machine action came away with Madison Cook's layup.
Not going away quietly. Now Crawfordsville have an over and back violation. 26-23. Frankfort with an opportunity here. If you're Coach Crawford, I know you want to take the best shot you can get, but do you hold as they bring Guardado back in? Do you hold for the final shot to try to steal momentum?
I would say if you have a layup right now, you take it. Yeah, you're no need to try to, because not trying to knock on the Lady Hot Dogs, but it might create a turnover. You try to hold it to the end. So if you get a good shot, take it.
All gas, no brakes. We get a foul here against Widmer and then a collision down low. And
that could be number 4 on Widmer. That would be big.
Widmer's looking at Guardado, and Guardado's saying, hey, man, you ran into me. But cooler heads prevail. Both girls just competitive out there right now. As Joe noted right there, that is number 4 on Widmer, and she's the primary ball handler for Crawfordsville.
That could come into play.
They get it in. Guardado, who just checked in, can't get one to drop.
Doggone it. Good look. Good play, out of bounds play by Frankfort, just couldn't get it to go.
Abson loses the handle. Just gets around the defense. Running out of real estate. Under 5. Shot up. Rattles in. No. Hedrick blocked.
I think the Hot Dogs caught a couple breaks there. I think we might have had a couple fouls, but we were due a couple breaks under there, Sean.
0.5 seconds, and Coach is not taking a chance. Going to get Guardado out here for the final. There is time to catch and shoot. Now our clock shows 0 because we don't have the 0.5 there. That's what's on in the stadium. They get it in. Frankfort with a chance. They put it up quick. Cook. No.
Good heads-up play by Cook. She knew they had to get it off the hands quick.
26-23 after 3. Stay tuned. We'll be back with an exciting fourth quarter right after this.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Welcome back to Case Arena fourth quarter action here on the ISC Sports Network in cooperation with Hot Dog TV. We want to thank our wonderful student crew tonight working with us behind the scenes here on the Hot Dog TV network. Crawfordsville will start out with the basketball first. Joined by Joe Rook tonight. I'm Sean Walker. Fourth and what we think might be the final quarter. You never know.
Never know.
Game this tight.
Well, and Frankfort needs to keep it tight. They cannot fall behind by, 3 or 4 baskets. They need to stay right there with the 1 or 2 basket range. Quick offense is not their strength.
A foul here, a little aggressive play that time from Hodges. Now the foul's starting to even themselves out just a little bit. I want to thank our officials for coming out tonight. There is a shortage across the nation in high school officials, and man, for anybody who wants to do that job, it's easy, especially for us sometimes, to criticize and fans at home, but at the end of the day, it are these men and women that are coming out and calling these games for not a lot of money.
Amen to that, because, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Guardado runner, can't get it to go. would have brought Frankfort to within 1. Hedrick triple teamed in the corner, and Coach Tyler Smith going to take a timeout. And he's frustrated.
Yeah. Boy, I hate to see Guardado miss that layup, but that was a good look. Give yourself opportunities. Hope she didn't hurt herself.
Yeah, it looked like she's getting a little bit of attention there. Coach Crawford went right up to her and said, "Hey, I love it. It's the right play."
E for effort.
Hot dog mascot, if I could talk, is out tonight. The pep band's rocking. It's Friday night in Indiana, and that means IHSAA basketball. We got the girls' game right now. Stick around when we conclude. We'll have senior night for you for girls' basketball. And then we get boys' basketball action tonight as well. Got a good one. Good games all across the network tonight. Games from North Central, as well as pay-per-view action. Carmel and Ben Davis, undefeated Ben Davis. You can purchase that one on the ISCSportsNetwork.com. That's a pay-per-view game, or if you've got a cable subscription, you can get it on My Indy TV.
That would be a good game.
Anytime you're going against Carmel, you never know what you're going to get. I watched them against Kokomo earlier in the year, and they were able to take Kokomo's big man kind of out of play with the way they slow things down. And Carmel always plays their type of basketball, and you know when you go into it, you got to beat Carmel at their own game. Jump ball here, possession arrow with Frankfort. Madison Cook. Once again, we said at the top of the telecast, are 3 steals. Got her ranked second in the Sagamore Conference, steals per game. But it's plays like that as well.
Yeah, she's always right in the middle of the action for Frankfort.
Guardado down low, no. Flores mistimed her jump. Loose ball. Traveling violation called against Crawfordsville there as gained possession, then rolled over, did Hodges.
Another opportunity for Frankfort. Trailing only by 3 with 7:20 to go in the game.
Looking to inbounds this one to Guardado. She tracks it down, then it's slapped out of bounds by Hodges. Guardado splits the defense.
Excellent.
Beautiful pass.
Good look.
Flores with her second field goal. She's got 4.
Good assist by Guardado. Again, hard to emphasize her importance out on the floor for Frankfort.
Guardado and Flores, both just juniors for this Frankfort squad. Get the whistle here. The traveling violation gives it back to Frankfort. And that gives the home fans something to cheer about.
Couple quick turnovers there by Crawfordsville, giving Frankfort an opportunity to take the lead back.
Dead ball turnover, though, gives Crawfordsville a chance to kind of set up that pressure. Good inbounds play. They get it right back to Cook. Floater in the lane.
Good shot, just didn't get it to go.
Crawfordsville with an opportunity to build on that 1-point lead. That one blocked by Guardado, and then a whistle called. Did they get her on the follow-through?
I think they did.
And for the 7th time this season, Vanessa Guardado is fouled out of a basketball game. If she's got one Achilles heel to her game, that's it right there. She's got to learn how to stay out of foul trouble, but what a night.
Yeah, love her effort. Guardado, just a junior, be back next year. Look forward to seeing her next year.
Just 6 points in tonight's contest, but you've seen with her being on the floor the difference in the way the Hot Dogs have been able to play. This one rattles around and drops. Hodges now 2 for 3 tonight from the line. She's got 7 points tonight. Averages just 2 points per game coming in. Make that 8. Doing a nice job picking up some of that slack for this Crawfordsville squad. McAtee looking for Vessels. That one tipped out of bounds, and Vessels last to touch it. Frankfort got it to within 1. Crawfordsville pushes it back to 3. Opportunity to push it a little further here.
Frankfort picking up with a little trap. Full court.
That one through the hands of the Athenians. Gardner couldn't secure it. Frankfort basketball.
Pressure there by Frankfort pays off, gets a turnover.
The boys basketball program in the corridor to our left. Watching the conclusion of this one, getting ready to come out and warm up. Crawfordsville and Frankfort both 2-1 in conference play on the boys basketball side of things, so that's a big game tonight for these two squads.
Yeah, it will be. Expect that to be a really close competitive game as we have right here, Sean.
Frankfort a little undermanned tonight. They lost Kai Kirby for the season with a broken wrist in their last game against Clinton Central. Leading scorer Jay Strode no longer with the program.
Frankfort girls just need to move their feet and keep their hands off them and try to get a turnover. Good rebound. Vessels.
Frankfort with a chance to tie. 5.5 minutes to go. Deep three. Just short. Flores trying to take it away and causes a jump ball. Crawfordsville will retain possession.
Frankfort's going to continue their full court pressure too.
Flores tried to get a hand on that one, but able to get it through to Abston. Widmer. Her runner no good. Flores took a shot to the side.
That was a good defense by her. Hand straight up, caused the miss. Again, Frankfort needing a basket to stay right here in the thick of things.
Vessels flashes to the top. Cook, 3 on the way. It'll tie things up, and it rattles out.
Oh. How can that be? How can that be? That should not happen to a senior on senior night. We should at least get, I think the girls should at least get 1 point for that one.
Boy, the roof was ready to come off this place. That thing spent a good 2 seconds inside the goal before it rattled out.
Oh, my gosh. Frankfort back on defense, needing to hold the Athenians.
Big shot here. It's a little short, McAtee. If that 3 would have dropped, it would have been a 6-point game. Now taken away by Gardner. Frankfort's got to get back. Gardner picks up her dribble. Vessels gambles, doesn't come up with it. Widmer on the offensive rebound. Good defense from Frankfort.
Couldn't quite get it done. Got a lot of hands on there.
Daisy Valdez will come in. Vessels will check back out.
Coach Crawford trying to roll the dice, play around her. Who's got the fouls? Who has the least number of fouls? What are we doing? Trying to keep all the good ones in there for the best he possibly can.
Frankfort's been a team all year long that kind of tried to pride themselves on the defensive end of things and make it tough for their opponents. And on cue, Madison Cook comes up with a steal. She has 7 games this season of 3+ steals, and I know she's over that again tonight, so that's number 8.
Yeah, she's kind of has a nose for the ball, she does, Madison Cook.
It's too bad her high school career is over, because you might be able to put pads and a helmet on her and let her play safety for football next year. She does a good job. Screen from McAtee, trying to free up the ball handler. They go down low to Flores. Good pass, could get within 1. Leaves it short. Absent on the rebound over to Widmer. Still plenty of time on the clock. It feels like neither team scored for a hot minute. Gardner draws the foul here. We'll see who they get. It's Daisy Valdez will pick up her second foul. Gardner at the free throw line, a 45% shooter on the season. This is her first free throw attempt tonight. We talked about Gardner's 22 points against North Vermilion. Her previous career high was 8 against Webo, but she had 19 rebounds in that game as well.
Big night for her.
Talk about having a night, 22 and 19.
Gardner, 4 points this evening. Had that last free throw spin out on her.
Frankfort stays within 3. Cook in the lane, shot up, no. Trying to apply pressure to Abson. She goes coast to coast. Foul drawn here, and they should get number 3, Daisy Valdez, again. That'll be her 3rd. I'll take that back. Syra Flores somehow picked up the foul. Just her 2nd. Abson gets the first to go. It's her 6th point here this evening. Leaves that one short. Gardner, offensive glass, no. Frankfort secures it.
Good rebound by Frankfort. Think they're going to get a foul on Crawfordsville. They are.
This will be against Gardner. That's just her first foul.
Crawfordsville's 6th team foul. Next one whistled against the Encinians will put Frankfort in a 1-on-1.
I told you that Frankfort returns everybody that you've seen play here tonight except for Vessels and Cook. They'll be honored after the game for senior night. But for Crawfordsville, they're in a very similar boat. Just 2 seniors, Widmer and Abby Cox.
Nice bounce pass in there.
And the shot up by Flores, and good.
Good feed in to Flores. Off the glass for 2.
Got a 2-point game with 2:45.
And steal.
Taken away, McAtee the other way. Got fouled, didn't get called.
Cook, good rebound, and up and in Madison. Nicely done.
Student section into this one, fans into this one. Coach Smith realizes, and he's going to get a timeout. A full timeout taken by Coach Smith. Would you have it any other way?
No.
29 all.
This is it. This is as good as it gets on a Friday night, Sean. But really, Frankfort got down 4, got a couple turnovers there, a couple quick baskets, gets knotted back up at 29. 2:35 to go.
Told you about
just what you wanted.
Told you about Crawfordsville in that Lebanon sectional. Some of the other teams in that Lebanon sectional: Cascade, Western Boone, Tri-West, Monrovia. Danville 19-4. Cascade sitting at 20-2 on the season. Monrovia 15-7. Western Boone 15-6. That's really anybody's ball game. And you can't ever count out Lebanon. Lebanon's always a tough squad at 9-12.
They play good competition, so on any given night they could win any of those games, I would believe. Yeah.
For Crawfordsville, their best single season came in 2009, where they went 23-3, made it all the way to the semi-state game where they lost to Owen Valley. But that is their lone sectional championship, their lone regional championship, and obviously their lone semi-state appearance. For Frankfort, they had a regional back in 2000. They've got 3 sectional championships in their history: 1976, 1995, and the year 2000 as well. Widmer picks up her dribble, gets it to Gardner.
Pinball machine is in play here. So far, Crawfordsville maintaining possession. Frankfort hands on it, not able to get it.
Absence 3, short. Frankfort with an opportunity to take the lead. Trying to break this pressure from Crawfordsville, and they do.
See if we can get a good shot.
McAtee wide
here,
open. Jumper, little strong. Cook battling in there on the offensive glass, but Widmer comes out with it.
Under 2 minutes.
1:45.
Yep, under 2 minutes to go here. Another opportunity for Frankfort. Gets a steal.
Cook. 1-on-3. Little too strong. Last touch by the Hot Dogs.
Good effort, Frankfort. Lady Hot Dogs just didn't get the basket. Still knotted at 29.
They get it into Gardner. Now back to Widmer. Widmer's got those 4 fouls for Crawfordsville. Ooh, they missed Abston down low there momentarily. Gardner lets it go, and they give her the 3. That is a huge shot for Crawfordsville.
Thought maybe she had a foot on that line, but guess not.
They give her all 3. Cook hounded at the timeline. Frankfort doesn't have to have a 3 on this possession, but
oh my goodness.
They call this over and back, and Coach Crawford beside himself. There was contact right there around the timeline, and
it was over and back because Cook had the ball knocked out of her hands. The official did not call the foul, but got the over and back. Big turn of events there on that one. That would have been Widmer's 5th foul as well.
Crawfordsville does not have to take another shot. If you're Frankfort, you got to put somebody on the line here. Widmer drives. She will put up a shot. McAtee knocks it out of bounds, though. It should be Crawfordsville's ball, and it is.
Frankfort can play, let's say, get it down to 30 seconds, play tough defense, and then if you get it to 30 and you haven't got the ball, then create a foul.
Gardner steps up. No. Cook tracks it down. Frankfort's got an opportunity. Bring it up the floor. Frankfort down by 3. Lets the 3 fly. Gardner saves. Loose ball, jump ball. Possession remains with Frankfort. Got to love the effort from both teams going after the loose ball, but Frankfort hitting the offensive glass there.
I think Frankfort just called their last time out.
Coach Crawford going to draw it up here with 25.5 on the clock. 32-29. Boy, that shot from Gardner a minute ago was huge.
It was.
7 points for Riley Gardner in the game.
I think we need to have the officials go look at the monitor on that one, Sean. I think that was only a 2, but regardless, knocked down the shot. Big shot for her.
Again, it's really been an all-around effort from both teams. I mean, we talked earlier, all the different players in the scoring column. 7 for Crawfordsville.
Yeah.
6 for Frankfort.
Riley Gardner, that sophomore, was come in averaging basically 5 points a game, took that shot. Things were getting a little scary there, so good for her. Stepped up, knocked down that 3, giving Crawfordsville that 32-29 advantage. 25.5 seconds to go here in the game. Ball out of bounds, Frankfort. See what they got, Sean.
They always say, Joe, by this time of the season, your sophomores are now juniors.
True.
Riley's starting to play like it here down the stretch for Crawfordsville. We'll see if there's any of that magic from one of the seniors or the underclassmen for Frankfort. Step up and hit a big shot here on this possession. That's what Coach Crawford drew up for his Lady Hot Dogs. Look to the top of the key. 2-pointer up first. That shot no good. Now we get a foul with the body here on Cook.
Madison's 3rd foul this evening, sending Widmer to the line.
Yeah, I think Cook saw Widmer kind of tight walking that sideline, gave her a little extra body, trying to just ever so slightly get her to step out of bounds.
Widmer, a 49% free throw shooter.
She gets 2 shots here as a double bonus in effect. Widmer knocks it down, and that's a big free throw to push it before.
That's a big one.
That takes a lot of the pressure off on this one.
That's a big point. 2-possession game now.
This is that, and then Gardner there on the offensive glass. But taken away by Cook, another steal. The other way, no. Loose ball. Widmer saves. Frankfort steal. Cook shot. Boy, not going to end in favor of the Hot Dogs, but the scrappy effort tonight on senior night. But kudos to these Athenians. They got pushed, they got tested. Down the stretch, they didn't break. Crawfordsville going to win this one 33-29. We're going to step aside quick and take a quick break. When we come back, Joel and I will wrap things up. We'll take in the girls' senior night festivities right after this.
At Defining Looks on Sagamore Parkway North in Lafayette, talk to a specialist and discuss your specific needs for wigs or toppers. Defining Looks is committed to helping anyone experiencing hair loss to lead a normal lifestyle. Our wigs are of the highest quality, allowing us to customize to your personal style. Shop our large selection for your medical, cosmetic, or fashion needs. Confident, bold, and fashionable. Be your own kind of beautiful at Defining Looks. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
We welcome you back to Case Arena one final time for the conclusion of the girls' basketball game. Crawfordsville beats Frankfort 33-29 tonight. Well, it was a very entertaining game. Joe, your final thoughts as we wrap things up on this one.
It was an entertaining game. Frankfort put a lot of fight into it. Sean, I just hate it for the girls. They weren't quite able to get over the hump. Had good opportunities coming down the stretch, just not able to get that big basket when they needed it. 33-29, great effort. We have said a couple times Frankfort only 2 wins this year, but that has not hurt them at all on their effort and their hustle. So hats off to the Frankfort Lady Hot Dogs for a good effort here this evening.
For Frankfort, they were led by senior Madison Cook, and we're going to get to see more of Madison here in a moment when she's honored on senior night. She had 7 points. Ashley Vasquez-Rivera with 6. Syra Flores and Vanessa Guardado all had 6 apiece. Jalen Vessels and Ella McAtee with 2 each. That rounds out your scoring for Frankfort. On the other side, it was a pair of 8-point scorers in Elise Widmer and Addie Hodges who led the way for Crawfordsville. Riley Gardner hit that big 3. They give her 7 points. 6 points for leading scorer Taylor Abson on the season. She chipped in tonight. 3 points for Molly Pierce and 1 for Celeste Moore, and that's going to round out your scoring. And that's going to do it as far as the coverage is concerned for the girls' basketball game. And now we'll turn it over to the PA announcer and enjoy some of the senior night festivities for both Madison Cook and Jalen Vessels. kudos to our seniors tonight here from Frankfort, both Madison Cook and Jalen Vessels. That's going to do it for our coverage tonight from Case Arena for the girls basketball game. We'll take a quick break, about 20 minutes on the clock or so, and then we'll be back with the boys basketball action. It's Crawfordsville, Frankfort tonight here on the ISC Sports Network.
The offensive source in this quarter. Brady, hello, has the first dunk. Smith tracks it down. Shot at the buzzer. He got it. Look out!
Can he get to the goal line?
Stankham looks for his man and fell from the seat of his pants. Makes the grab. Johnson gets by that first wave. Bounces it outside. Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence Central.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659